So I spent a day out at the range yesterday with some absolutely disgusting results. Absolutely woeful, terrible. And I was a bit beside myself because I'd gone through the plan, I'd gotten my numbers down, my 308 should have been shooting hole in hole. I got my SD down to a 2.0. The Tikka needed a little bit of finesse where I was going a little closer to the lands, and I just couldn't get it to work. And I thought to myself, okay, what's changed? What's changed that's not allowed you to do what the gun's meant to do? And I took a couple of readings on the Tikka, and the standard deviation, the extreme spread were all over the place. Mind-blowing. The 308 is the one that disappointed me the most because that should have been happening. That should have been almost bullet in bullet at 100, under half an inch at 200, and I could get half an inch to 3/4 of an inch at 100. At 200, I was just over an inch. There was always that one flyer that, I could have been under an inch, and then there was a shot or two that took it out, to over an inch. And then I realised I've changed brands in Projectiles. Exact same projectile, same weight, meant to be the same setup, everything. But I was using Sierras. When I first set up my rifle and I was getting really good results, I was using the Hornady brand. So I decided to do a little experiment, and I'll show you some of the results here. So I opened up a new packet that I had here of the Hornady brand 168 grain. So we'll just check the calipers for 0. And these always seem to be within 0.01, 0.02. So we've got 0.49 there. .48, 0.49, 0.47, 0.45, 0.47, 'and another one at 0.49. Let's have a look at the Sierras now. Look at that, 0.25, miles shorter. 0.14, 0.20, 0.15, 0.24, 0.29. That is disgusting. Absolutely atrocious. I don't think I'm ever going to buy Sierra again. I can't believe the difference. I kept going a little bit further into the Sierras with the measurement, and I had some that were as low as 23.05 and some that were as high as 23.40. Like, it's ridiculous. So I thought to myself, there's my problem. So what do? You know, I'm not going to throw away a couple of hundred. I've probably got 200 or 300 rounds of those projectiles. So what I'm going to have to do is go through the tedious process of separating them all and just try to make groups of whatever I can get, 10, 20 or whatever, of almost the same size group, at least 0.04 difference. That's okay, no issue there, even 0.05, and just package them together, and they're just going to go in my hunting projectiles, where when I'm making hunting rounds, I'm, you know, within an inch is okay, so that doesn't matter. For the precision stuff, I'm going back to Hornady. Here's a video of the range yesterday. So not my best work, but at least we figured out what was wrong. And that's what reloading is all about, is tackling the little issues that come in front of you. And we make decisions, and sometimes we don't think them through thoroughly, like changing a brand of projectile and thinking that it's going to be just as good as the previous one. But that's okay. It's just another thing that we put down in our book of learning. I'm going to make 20 rounds using the Sierra and 20 rounds using the Hornady for my next day down at the range. So I look forward to showing you that video. Bye for now.